Hello and welcome to my new video. I hope you're all doing well. I found those lights at Temu and I had to have them because they like really cute and I wanted to do something with them. And if this sounds interesting to you, just stay tuned. These are the little lamps that I want to use, and as you can see here, they have like kind of an edge because they're two-part pieces, and I don't want the resin to seep in. That's why I'm taking sticky tape and just wrapping it around the body of that little lamp, making sure I don't have no creases or air pockets in there, and really rubbing it in so the resin won't seep through. I poured some resin into my little cups there and I let it harden just to have a base for my lamps. So my plan is that I have those sequins right here. These are like snowflakes and the other ones are like little snowmans. And yeah, like I said, my plan is that when the lamp is like lit up, you can see their shadow through the lamp. And yeah, we'll see how that works. And this is the little snowman that I was talking about. At this point, I'm well aware of those little lamps floating into the resin because they have air trapped in them. And here I'm trying to use with super glue, try to glue them, yeah, to the bottom of the base. Yeah, but the glue was so dried up, it didn't really work. I was trying to glue down those big sequins with my glue as well because they probably gonna float too, and yeah, as you can see, that didn't work at all because the super glue was all dried up, and yeah, I had to come up with another idea to not make them float, but the super glue did not really work. I had to come up with another idea, so I took some of the glue that I have. This is ordinary screw glue, and I just put a drop of it into my resin to make it really gloopy, in the hopes that my sequins won't float up and be all over the place where I don't want them to. And as you can see, the resin is really thick enough right there. I'm pouring in my thicken up resin around the lights now, and I'm just making sure that I will not have any drops of resin into the socket itself, because if you have resin in there, it will not fit into the how you say that, into the charger socket, and yeah, it won't light up. So now I'm trying to put my sequins in the way I want them to, at least kind of. Yeah, they're not floating at all. This is what they don't do. But yeah, I wish I had waited till I get some new super glue to glue them down. So that would be like really much better. But I'm an impatient person and I couldn't wait, and I already poured the resin in there, and so I was kind of tied up what to do. But next time I'm gonna do something like this with sequins again. I will really take super glue and glue them down just the way I want them to stay. And the other thing that I will do different is I will not color the resin as much as I did here, just to make it easier for the light to pass through, so I can see the image of the sequence much better than I will on those pieces. But next time, next try. The other thing was that the sequins are really much too flat into the molds, so they should be standing upright so you can see them really better, uh, instead of like really laying half down. And yeah, but this is another thing that I will take care of next time. I will use a little bit more resin. Now it's demolding time, and as you can see, the sequins didn't really move at all anymore, but they are sticking out. And yeah, because this was like my first try, and I wasn't sure whether this worked or not, I didn't put much more resin on there because I didn't want to waste it. But next time, yeah, I will have them covered all. And if you look at them from the side, you see that they are really much too flat into the resin, and that's why you don't see them enough. So this is the second attempt that I'm doing on those little lights, and I have those felt flowers here, which I sealed with a little bit of gloss varnish so they won't release any air, and I'm putting them onto the bottom of the molds. So I mixed up my resin and I'm pouring it in there. Yeah, and I still didn't have no super glue because this was the very same day I did that. And yeah, so I run into some problems, and I should really, really wait till I have some super glue to do that. But you will see the difficulties that I fight with soon. So I'm putting in my lights, which I sealed with the sticky tape again, and yeah, they have a mind on their own because they don't do at all what I want them to. As you can see here, this one is like just really melting away, and I didn't really, yeah. I didn't had no chance. I had everything poured in there, and everything was already sticky with resin, and I had to come up with some ideas to make it work anyhow. So yeah, me holding this won't do the job because I can sit there for 24 hours doing that. But as you can see, they still float up. But I thought I'd show you that to show that I do have problems sometimes too, and better I might make the mistakes than you because yeah, it won't cost you no money. So I have those popsicle sticks here, which I thought would be working really well. Yeah, looking back at it, it didn't really work, but I guess this is learning by doing. Yeah, in the end, it didn't really work. So I had no choice to get rid of some of the resin that I put in there, about half of it, and I was hoping that the little lamps wouldn't float anymore. And just to be on the safe side, I'll put the popsicle sticks back on there just to make sure it works. It is 24 hours later and I'm demolding my pieces. Sadly, the lamps are not all the way in the middle, but yeah, this time it worked much better. As you can see here, you can really see the flowers that I put in there. So I will leave some pictures and some small clips at the end of this video for you to see how those little lamps look like when they light up, and yeah, whether this whole thing worked or not. If you like this video, please leave me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment in the comment box below. This is highly appreciated and I really like to get in contact with you. So I hope you like this little project, and maybe you watch my next video as well. And until then, bye bye.